Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Techie Tuesdays. I'm your host S. Ravi Kumar. Techie Tuesdays is a weekly show where I answer your tech and career related queries. So if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Now let's get started with today's questions. Today's first question is asked by Narendra Rathore. He is asking, what should be the sequence of Microsoft certifications for a .NET developer? Narendra, I have slightly controversial opinion about current Microsoft certification program. If you had asked me this question around 5 years back, I would have very easily told you that you can go for MCTS certification or MCPD certification or MCSD certification. MCTS is Microsoft Certified Technology Specialist, MCPD is Microsoft Certified Professional Developer, and MCSD is Microsoft Certified Solution Developer. These were a set of certifications which start with MCTS, then MCPD and MCSD. However, now Microsoft has moved all its focus towards Azure and related technologies. So now if you go on Microsoft certifications website, if you select developer, usually they give you the developers certification role related to Azure developers, Microsoft Office like Dynamics 365, Microsoft 365, Power Platform. So the .NET technology doesn't comes into the picture here. It's slightly here and there, and your basic .NET leaves around. So frankly speaking, I don't agree with these kind of certifications. I don't know whether companies accept these certification much or not, or usually they keep these certification or ask their employees to go for these certification only for partnering with Microsoft, because to be a gold partner or some partner with Microsoft, it is a requirement that you should have certain number of certified people. So I think they only go for this particular purpose. It might be completely my opinion, but again, as I said, that I don't agree with this kind of certifications. Another reason behind this is that this doesn't give you the complete picture of your you can say a standard roadmap for learning .NET. So my suggestion for you would be that rather than preparing for Microsoft certifications, you should go with your regular curriculum in any website, be it Pluralsight or be it Udemy, be it Coursera. Go for a full stack developer course, get a completion certificate from there, and prepare your portfolio based on the things which you have learned in that particular course. So to answer your question, there is no preset sequence of Microsoft certifications for a .NET developer as of now. Rather than you should go a regular course related to any .NET technology or related to the role you are going to pursue and get a completion certificate for that particular role-based course. Next question is from Prabhu Rajendran. He's asking, as a .NET developer, I am not able to do coding. It feels difficult to me. What can I do? Prabhu, in my opinion, it's time for some retrospection or introspection. I think either one of those words, where you basically analyze where you are in your current career. So probably you should first analyze where you are in your current career, like how much experience you have, what are your long-term goals and all those things. And then you have to analyze that whether are you happy with those career goals or not. The problem which I see here, many people say that they are not able to do coding because they are not able to solve a particular problem either, or they are stuck with a bad boss or a bad framework or a bad technology. So I think you first have to introspect yourself that what is the reason of your not able to be code in .NET technology. Is it either an unavailability of proper mentor, or it is too hard, you are not able to solve your problem? So you have to first note down all the things, that what is coming as a hindrance in your work in current scenario? Is it a bad boss? Is it a older technology which has less support, less community support, or less material to help you in solving a particular problem? Or is it really difficult for you to understand this thing? So you need to make a plan. You need to write down these things, these hindrances which are coming in the way of your learning, and see whether you are able to solve those hindrances or not. If you are not able to solve those hindrances, then probably you can look for some other option. You can go for either an automation tester. So there is developer is not only one job role in IT industry. There are different job roles. There are domain experts, there are testers, there are project managers, there are business analysts. So you need to see that which role most suits to your personality, and then based on that you should prepare for that role. However, if you think that .NET is a tough programming platform and other programming platforms like Java, Python or JavaScript are much more easier, then my friend, you are in wrong. All the programming languages have similar level of complexity involved based on the work or based on the task you are getting. So it's not with the programming language, it's basically the kind of task you are getting and how much expertise or how much practice you have done to solve that particular problem or task. So the action items or the answer to your question is that do the introspection of your current situation, find out what are the hindrances in your .NET development, be it job related or be it technology related, solve those hindrances, and if you are not able to solve those hindrances, then probably you can change your career path from development to other fields or other roles of IT's industry. Next question is from Salik. He's asking, what is easy to learn between web development and SEO/SMO for a non-CS/IT background person, which can make us more money to earn? Between web development and SEO or SMO, SEO is I think search engine optimization. I don't know the full form of SMO. So between web development and SEO or SMO, it's easy. SEO is easier to learn for a person who doesn't have any CS background or any IT background, because search engine optimization is, or I think search marketing optimization, I don't know what SMO is, but I think both of these are I know that both SEO and SMO are related to marketing a website or a web application. So out of web development and SEO, of course, SEO is easier to learn for a non-IT or non-CS background person. For learning web development, you will require time. There are many fields, many languages, and many technology involved in web development. So in my opinion, yes, SEO and SMO are easier to learn if you in comparison to web development, if you are going for that field. But again, you can learn it well only if you have good eye for detail and you have some background of marketing. So SEO and SMO is more related to marketing, and you should know how to market things. Most of the SEO technologies and SEO things are basically tools driven, so you need to learn about these different tools. I don't know what exactly tools, so probably I might call some SEO experts someday on any of my podcast. If I start the Techie podcast again, I might call some SEO expert and he can give you a guidance or roadmap on how to go for it. But again, in my opinion, and that's again, it's only my opinion, I won't say that it's always easy. Some people will say that it's tough also, but in my opinion, compared to web development, SEO and SMO is easy to learn. So coming to your second question, which can make us more money to earn, let me tell you one thing clearly, that money doesn't come easily. So as a fresher web developer, you will earn more than a fresher SEO consultant or SEO developer. I don't know, but I know one thing for sure, that if you are a web developer, you will be earning more than the SEO or SMO guy. Again, as I said, that my opinions may be biased because I myself is an application architect and I am more leaned toward development side of things. So might be my opinions are a bit biased. But again, I think if you want to earn good money, then you have to go on the web development side. And also, if you are not from CS or IT background, then I think you will be doing all these things as a freelancer. And as a freelancer, it doesn't matter which of these you choose. If you are good in any of these, you will of course earn good money. But again, you have to be best in any of these, be it web development or be it SEO. You have to best in your field in order to earn good money. It has nothing to do with the field itself. Next question is from Satish. He's asking, does web designing involve frequent coder intervention? Satish, usually web designing doesn't involve frequent coder intervention, because in general what happens in companies, there is a different team who does web designing, and once they are done with the design, they give the HTML and CSS to the developer, and then they work on that HTML and CSS. They just implement that HTML in the programming framework which they are using, be it ASP.NET MVC, be it Blazor, be it JavaScript related framework, Angular or React or anything like that. So basically they implement HTML and CSS given by the designer in that application. However, sometimes if that design fails related to a particular framework, then in that scenario, of course, both the designer and coder, both of them get to sit together and try to solve that problem in the code branch. But that happens very rarely. So the generic answer to your question would be that no, web designing doesn't involve frequent coder intervention. But again, there are some exceptions based on the stage of the development of your project. Next question is from Vanshika. She's asking, what is the best front-end and back-end combination for web development? Vanshika, my answer will always be opinionated towards .NET technology, because I am a person who is working in .NET technologies since last 18-20 years, I would say. And in my opinion, the best front-end and back-end combination for web development right now is Blazor with C# and .NET framework. Usually if you go for web development, for full stack development, most of the time the combinations are JavaScript based technologies, be it MERN stack, mean stack, where Angular, Express, Node.js and all those different JavaScript based frameworks are used. But as I said, my bias is mostly towards .NET technology, so I would always suggest that you should go for Blazor and ASP.NET for full stack development. So front-end technology will be your Blazor and back-end technology will be your .NET framework, be it .NET 5 or .NET Core, and using that you can create the best applications right now available in the market. Of course, you can create many more applications which are future ready and which can go long term. I have given many sessions on full stack web development using Blazor, where I have explained the reasons why you should consider Blazor and .NET for your full stack application development or full stack web application development. Apart from just support of web application development, if you use Blazor and .NET to develop your web application, you can very easily or with minimal changes convert it to a desktop application, also cross-platform desktop application, also using Blazor, Mavi Blazor. So in my biased opinion, the best front-end and back-end combination for web development is Blazor and .NET. Next question is from Raghavendra. He's asking, do people use GitHub only for code? Raghavendra, I think what you want to ask is that do people use GitHub only for code management or version control? And the answer to that question would be no. Not only for version control, GitHub is also used for issue tracking and CI/CD pipelines, creating CI/CD pipelines. It was earlier that GitHub was only used for version control, but with the features like issue tracking was already there. So with the features like issue tracking, there is GitHub issues where you can manage all the issues related to your application or the code, source code which you are hosting on GitHub. So you can do issue tracking using GitHub. Apart from that, there is a feature in GitHub called GitHub Actions. So GitHub Actions is basically used for CI/CD or continuous integration and continuous deployment. So you can write GitHub action which can deploy your code from GitHub to different hosting platform, or it can also you can use GitHub actions to create exes, build your code and create exes. I don't know how to do that, but yes, it is being done and many people do that. So apart from managing code, you can use GitHub for creating your CI/CD pipeline and managing issues related to your source code. So these were my answers to your tech and career related queries in this episode of Techie Tuesdays. If you like your questions to be featured in next episode of Techie Tuesdays, you can DM me your questions on any social media platform. All my social media handles are Techie Rathor. I hope you like my answers, and if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. So until my next video, take care. Bye bye.